we have a reading for you about somebody who was really working to create some sort of like misrepresenting facade or wear a bit of a mask around people. And I feel like they had been fairly successful in getting coworkers or friends or family to see them as kinder than they actually are. But then there is some sort of catalyst or maybe something someone else said that makes them drop that mask. They react without thinking, and the mean side shows. So we have the King of Swords in the reverse, somebody being acerbic or cruel because they didn't have time to add that filter of fake beforehand. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Frederick. How are we doing? So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Happy Father's Day. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. You can find it in the description box along with more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. And if you are interested in a homemade soy candle, you can find a link to my Etsy shop in the description box as well. Hello, Third Eye. Thanks for making me giggle. All right, what should we start with? We're going to start with the Beginner's Tarot. Let's see what else we have about this King of Swords in the reverse. Death, King of Cups, Two of Cups in the reverse, yeah, so there's this inability to maintain that fake energy, right? You can maybe get away with it for a couple weeks, couple months, but inevitably there's going to be some sort of stimuli that makes it impossible to continue to be something that you're not really. So their mean side shows up. They thought that they were being pretty crafty. They felt like they had presented themselves in such a way that they were respected and loved. But now there is tension and their aggressive side has shown, and people are starting to wonder, you know, who is this person that we thought we knew? So there's clarity and almost like a vulnerability because now they can't pretend to be this really nice person anymore. Now it's pretty clear that they have been wearing a mask or that they were trying to trick people into thinking that they were kind or that they cared or that they weren't operating with different intentions or motivations. Hello, Cindy. Hello. Should I call you Uni? How are you doing? Hello, Shivani. Hello, Ralph. How are we doing? Page of Pentacles and the Four of Swords in the reverse. They really wanted to get a sense of belonging or get someone to view them as loyal. But now that mean energy has put at risk what they've been working for. Aw, hello, Tiana. Thank you for the gift. I love it. Hello, Witch King. How are you? This is the Beginner's Tarot. So Third Eye, I would say it's one of the best as far as if somebody is trying to learn tarot because of all the information it has on each card. What else do we have? Good morning. It's afternoon over here. What else do we have? King of Swords in the reverse again. Malicious. Ruthless. Manipulation. There's chaos because what they had been working to build as far as reputation is now shattered. Now people see, oh, so you were just pretending to be nice. You were just pretending to care about people. And now we've seen how you really feel. No worries. Enjoy, Witch King. Hello, Sanuth. How are you doing? Hello, King Angel. What's up? That's totally fair, Tiana. I hope you won at golf. Emperor in the reverse and the Hanged Man. So now I'm trying to assess the damage. Am I able to recoup what I had been working on, even though I failed to maintain that mask? Even though you saw the real me, can I just go back to pretending? Page of Wands in the reverse. Theatrical. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Obstinance. I worked too hard. I tried to convince you for weeks, months, and you were believing me. So maybe I can just convince you I had a rough day, and that's why I acted the way that I did. But here's the thing. This isn't just like you called somebody a name. This isn't just like you were, you know, quick to make someone feel like they were silly for whatever they said. This is like doing the most. Very out of pocket. Making it clear that you think very minimally about somebody or you disrespect them. You just pretend that you don't. It's not easy to come back from whatever they did or whatever they said. This is the Prisma Visions Tarot. Thank you for the sunshine, some guy. I hope you're having a good day. Hey, Kathleen. I expect people to be respectful in my live chat. So if you're going to continue on the way that you are, just know that you're going to get booted from the live chat. If you'd like to be respectful or maybe even apologize for being disrespectful, I'm sure we can find a way to be friends. But I don't like your attitude. There's no need for that. All right. Well, I'm going to put you in just a little baby timeout. Maybe we can start again after that, okay? Hello, Trinity. How are you doing today? Hello, Drip. How are you? Hello, Trey. Hello, Albert. How are we doing today? Hello, Psalm. We're talking about a person who lost their patience and their mask slipped. So their negative energy or judgmental ways were no longer hidden from the friends or the family or perhaps coworkers that they had been kind of putting a little song and dance on for. Three of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. So if they had claimed to be like a good friend or supportive of this Queen of Pentacles, they have betrayed that friendship or that like rapport that they had worked to build. So with the Eight of Wands, there is quick moving energy or a change in perception. It's like when the weather changes on a dime. Yes, dude. I do that, Drip. I do personal questions at the end of the general reading. So if you had a question, for example, Drip, you could put that in a super chat. And then I have a little list over here on the side that I keep track of. And at about 35 minutes in, I start with those personal questions. I do also offer private readings if you don't want everybody else listening to the answers. And my email is in the description box for you to reach out to me if that's what you're interested in. Hello, Jamaica. How are we doing today? Hello, Rob. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Temperance, Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. This argument gets heated very quickly, 0 to 60. And this is because something that really gets under the King of Swords skin happened. It could be somebody who was attacking their character or their reputation, or it could be a loss. Perhaps they lost some money. Perhaps someone damaged something that was expensive. But this is the kind of energy that was unleashed, right? I hope you find that, King Angel. Hello, Alina. How are you doing? So with that Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, there is this difficulty in coming back from their loss of patience and how far they took their frustration. The Lovers and the Star. That's one of my favorite cards. Isn't that beautiful? And here's the Lovers. This could be someone who is trying to romance a person with a very fake energy. This could be somebody who is trying to impress coworkers, new friends, or maybe even a family that they were marrying into. They were like enjoying the attention and enjoying making it seem like they had a higher vibrational energy, but something really ticked them off and they were not able to change the way they responded to it. It happened too quickly. Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Now we have somebody, well, to clarify, the King of Cups, King of Swords in the reverse does not have to be a man, by the way, right? This is somebody who's trying to basically lie about what's going on. They want to make it seem like everything should be the way that it was before they lost their temper. Hey, Saul, if you want to chill out a little bit. It sounds like my reading is hitting a nerve, and if that's true, it might make sense to come back after you compose yourself, right? This is about someone who was presenting fake energy and the real energy was discovered, okay? So if it's too much for you, you can come back later. Hello, Dupont. Welcome to the live chat. I would just ask that you not try to use the live chat as recruitment or judge others' beliefs, but I respect yours. King of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Emperor. So there is an attempt to show up with this group of people, whatever it might be. It could be work or family, right? And after this like angry outburst, they're trying to show that they have composure, but they can tell that the mood has changed somehow. Third eye. You are so funny. Psalm 2 Third Eye's point, you're losing your temper in the penultimate comment, right? And then you tell me to chill and I'm the one over here smiling. God. Did you kick a locker when you did that too? It's all positive here. Just like trying to be friends, right? Hello, James. How you doing today? That's true. But it's important to be able to maintain that energy that is, I don't know, like the default energy for you, right? The more control we exert over our emotions, even in stressful times, the less energy that you have to spend on those situations or those conversations, right? And you can put that energy towards something that's more meaningful. So let's see what else we've got. What shall we use? We're going to go with the Royal Fez. This is the Moroccan Tarot. What else do we have? Hello, Nina. How are you doing? Hello, sign. Yes, it can. Four of Cups. These cards smell good. Wow, look at that art. So we have the Four of Cups, the Devil in the reverse, and the Knight of Cups. So I take a little moment, I compose myself. I know that there could be some frustrations from other people. I know they may not like how I acted in a situation, but if I come back around and maybe I bring a gift or, you know, hey, I brought some cookies. Hey guys, you want some cookies? Then maybe we can work things out, right? You saw Dr. Pepper chicken wings? And you didn't send them to me? Did you eat them, Steven? I have made baked chicken with Dr. Pepper. Don't worry, it wasn't just Dr. Pepper over chicken. Okay, it was a little bit more involved than that. There was also onions. But I think Dr. Pepper is awesome to cook with. All right, what else do we have? Three of Wands in the reverse again, and the Moon in the reverse. I didn't think you would react that way. I didn't think you could be so angry. We have some people who are like almost side-eyeing or, you know, like, I'm going to keep you at arm's length because I didn't feel like you were that kind of person. I didn't think that I needed to worry about your temper. Thank you, Nina. You might have to be more specific. I've had a few new decks added to the collection lately, and I still have a few more to add. This is why I had to add a new bookshelf. Can you all see it? Dun, dun, dun. But I didn't want to overwhelm myself with remembering all of the new names of the new tarot decks. That reminded me of Grandma's Boy. How can you see me? How much do clothes cost in the Matrix? Yes, exactly, Steven. Hello, Danny. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Emily. How's your day? Temperance. I love that they chose to make the wings red. It pops. And then we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. If somebody shows you that they don't really care about you or that they don't respect you, and then they come back the next day and it's all very syrupy and, oh my gosh, you're so great, like love bombing energy, because they want to make peace, it can sometimes have the opposite effect, right? Like, okay, so you're either like way too nice or you're not very nice at all. Can't we just have like a middle ground? Like, it doesn't have to be love bombing type energy. You could just be yourself. So there's frustration with this King of Swords in the reverse. Like, now I don't really believe that energy because I've seen your angry side. Well, I hope you've been all right, third eye. We've missed you. We have the Page of Pentacles and King of Swords. I've had time to compose myself, so, you know, let's see if we can get back into the swing of things and just kind of like pretend like nothing ever happened, right? Hello, Carla. How are we doing today? What else do we have? Eight of Cups in the reverse. I'm glad to hear it. The Two of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Two eights. Let's just pretend whatever happened yesterday, you know, I lost my temper a little bit, lost my shirt, you know, it's a little bit touch and go there. But I'm just going to dig into the work that I have, or I'm going to start cleaning, and then everything will be fine. I would not call myself an astrologer. I am a tarot reader. I have some understanding of astrology, but I like the cards better. Hello, Priyanka. How are we doing today? Thank you for the tip. Current feelings and how he sees you. I've added that. Thank you, Priyanka. What else do we have? Four of Wands and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So for some of you, this King of Swords in the reverse is trying to make it seem like they are a good addition to a family, right? Marrying into a family. For others of you, this is a person who is trying to demonstrate that they are a good employee and therefore deserve to be promoted, or they could be in management or a supervisor. But they have betrayed their efforts by letting go of that anger in a public way, and it has hurt their chances of people looking at them as somebody that can handle that responsibility. Hey Josh, I don't do astrological specific readings very often anymore, but I do personal readings at the end of the general. So if you would like to ask a specific question, you can include it in a super chat, just like Priyanka did above, and I will add it to the list, and I start those in about 12 minutes. Hello, Oracle. How you doing? All right, let's see what else we have. This is the Connolly Tarot. I listened to Lizzie McAlpine, Doomsday, just before I started this reading, and it is so, it's like still playing in my mind. If you've not listened to that song, you should go check it out. I love it. Four of Swords in the reverse and the Hermit in the reverse. You know, sometimes people take things too far. Have you ever dated someone that said something like, I never even loved you anyway? Or I wish I'd never met you? Or I hate you? There are certain things where it's like, okay, you crossed the line. I really don't see how we can come back from that. In trying to present themselves with a kind, loving energy, and then showing something that was such a departure from that, they're going to find it really difficult to get back to that reputation that they had been building. Hey, Coco, do you mind please calling me Carmen? That would be my preference, please. Hello, CJ. Hello, Kavruna. Hey, at least I didn't bring Alexa into it, right? What else do we have? Hey, Ashley. It sounds like my channel isn't for you, so I'm just going to put you in a timeout. I don't have any issues with Jesus, but I do have issues with people who are intolerant. Queen of Wands in the reverse. And Temperance card again. Remember I commented on the red wings, and now we have the red cape. I feel like this is someone who wants to be seen as very kind and helpful and generous and loving, but the truth is they are working with hidden motives. With the Queen of Wands in the reverse, this could be somebody who feels insecure or jealous of a coworker, or this could be someone who's very controlling in a relationship setting, but they're super invested in getting people around them to view them in a particular way. Hello, Lux. How are you doing? Welcome back. Thank you for the kind comment. What else do we have? Yeah, I don't know. Some days I have more patience for that than others, but yeah, I don't know. Just not feeling it. 10 of Wands and the Page of Wands in the reverse with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Sometimes you can spend forever trying to build something only for it to come crashing down. And I think there's anger brewing in this person, the King of Swords in the reverse, because they are starting to realize the futility of trying to rebuild their reputation after they had such a monumental, like, crash out or breakdown. This isn't about somebody being emotional. This is about somebody being cruel. We all get emotional. We all lose our patience. But if someone were to say, you know, because I thought no one else was listening and I was just talking to someone who didn't care, oh, I'm just marrying that person for the money. Or, that person was right, but I'm not going to say anything about it because I would like to take their job. If someone hears that, then it's a little bit ridiculous, right? Like, how can I take you seriously now that I know your true motivations? You're just putting on an act. 8 of Wands and Judgment. So now when I look at you, all I can hear is that angry thing, that cruel thing that you said. And it seemed to me like that was you being honest. I know, but then when I tried to do it, it flipped my regular camera too, and I have to take pictures for the thumbnails. So, ugh. But thank you. I will see if it's better. Maybe it doesn't impact my regular camera. Matthew? Matthew. Don't ever ask somebody that. You didn't even say hello to anybody. You just dive right in with, hey. I'm not even going to repeat it. Grow up, okay? That's not how you approach somebody. If I see you again on the channel, I'm probably not going to be very patient with you because that was really rude. Grow up. It's just not how you deal with people if you want to actually be in a respectful connection. And you know what? It also shows a little bit of a lack of self-respect. So let's grow up a little bit, eh? A sugar mama? Oh, goodness. That just sounds like trouble. No, thank you. Hello, Christian. How are you doing? Hello, Delinia. I hope you're having a good day. I don't know. You think he just doesn't know that there's like dating apps and like other websites for that? Hello, Indira. How are you doing? I hope I said your name right. You can do a super chat and include your question. I start the personal questions after the general reading, which will be in about 4 minutes. I dropped one. 7 of Wands in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry for this King of Swords in the reverse, but whatever they were trying to achieve in terms of getting people to see them in a particular light, being approved by a new family, or getting the green light for a promotion, I feel like it's just kind of irrevocably changed. So with the 3 of Wands, there is consideration here of maybe I just need to like pack it up and go elsewhere. Maybe I just need to accept that this is probably not going to go the way that I want it to. This is the Golden Lenormand. I'm glad to hear it. What else do we have? The Rider, R-I-D-E-R. I think they're packing up and realizing they need to go elsewhere. You know, maybe I can't actually be in this relationship, or now that they've seen how I really act, I don't think I'm going to get that promotion. And with the sunlight here, we have, it's almost like a spotlight, right? Now we can see how you really think about us or what you really feel. Coco, you can put that in a super chat if you want me to add it to the list. So we have the Clover. Some good luck. I would think whatever has happened or transpired to have this King of Swords in the reverse let down their guard and show their true energy. It is coming through as some sort of protective energy for someone else. The person they were about to marry, the person they were going up against for the promotion, whatever it is, it's like, no, 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 we don't want you to get caught up in that. We don't want you to get stuck with that, right? This is the Green Witch Oracle. Did I say hello to Key Controller yet? Hello. Hello, Lights. What do you think? Hello, Matt. How are you doing today? Hello, Jay Lambert. I hope things get better for you. We have the Sickle and Basil. Focus, regrowth, letting go. And prosperity, luck, and love. Luck, like the clover. Someone is protected from this King of Swords in the reverse, and that is why things happened the way that they did. We put this person under a microscope and didn't like what we saw. So now we don't have to deal with the fallout, right? All right, Light, that's an interesting approach. Hello, M Keys, how are you doing? Earthworm, clarity and rumination. So whoever has been protected from getting too tied up with this King of Swords in the reverse, their discernment has been like upgraded. They're less likely to end up with these individuals wearing a mask because of this situation that has happened. Sold and tragedy. I think the King of Swords in the reverse is realizing they have to keep it moving. They were hoping they could trap somebody, but now their energy has been spotted or accurately figured out. They know they've been caught. So we have somebody who is making a change today. I think they realize it's too tall a mountain for them to climb to take back whatever happened previously or like negate the negative energy they put out there. Pretty much anywhere, right? All right, let's see what we've got for Priyanka. This is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. What are Umesh's current feelings for Priyanka? Physical attraction. There's desire that is tempered because with this King of Swords, it's like I feel like there is something that doesn't really line up with your temperament and mine or with our like intentions or how things would work long term. High Priestess in the reverse. Nine of Swords. There's confusion here. I know I shouldn't want this, but I keep thinking about this. So it's kind of like I don't feel like I should be attracted or I don't feel like I should pursue anything, but it's difficult to ignore the attraction. Yes. And how does he see Priyanka, please? No one compares to you, but it feels like you are not somebody that would stay long term. It feels like I could kind of lose my mind over a connection with you. So this is someone who feels like you might be untrustworthy or you might have a lot of broken hearts in your past. I don't think this person trusts you from a romantic standpoint. Like, you attract people, but do you stay in a connection with them? Would you just make me jealous? So there's this determination to figure you out while also realizing you are probably a bit secretive. That's their opinion anyways. Hello, Mega, what's up? I'm sending you protective energy. I hope it gets better for you. And yeah, third eye, just to clarify, the mask I've been talking about in the general reading is no judgment on those who need to wear the mask for health reasons. All right, y'all, I'm going to leave it there. I love y'all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for hyping if you're able to. And I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.